This is gonna be bumpy. Ever look up to a yordle? Baby, don't fail me now. The bigger they are, the harder I hit them.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickey C, aka the LOL Hounds, and today I bring to you one of the most requested videos I get. Probably the second most requested video behind the 95% win rate Teemo. By the way, the Teemo hasn't played in over 2 months, so it makes it very difficult to make any video on him when there is just no replays of him playing Teemo currently. So that is why I haven't been able to make a video on him. Anyway, today's video is on the 56 and 0 100% win rate Diamond 2 Korean Rumble player. Now this video will be a bit different to the others. It will be more of a discussion type video of how we got the 56 and 0 streak on Rumble, and even though it is pretty insane to have that win rate, I'm going to explain why it is not as good as it first appears, even though it is still pretty good. If you look at his account in season 4 and 5, this account was bronze 2 and bronze 3. So what does that tell us? I'm almost 100% certain that this account was a bronze 4 or 5 MMR account that he bought and he actually did not own himself in the previous seasons. Because if you look at his season 4 and 5 stats, Rumble and Sion were both not played at all, and those two champs are pretty much the only champs he has been playing so far this season, so it just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it wasn't a bought account and instead he is using one of his friends' old accounts, something along those lines. But essentially what I'm trying to say is it is highly unlikely that he was bronze last season and then magically this season he became this Rumble machine that never lost a game. So what you would likely find is that this player is a high diamond, master tier or even challenger player that just went and bought a low bronze MMR account that was unranked. And because the account has a bronze MMR, it will take him a lot more games to get to diamond than just a normal unranked account would. And I can back this up by just looking at his Rumble rank games. His first 54 games on Rumble were all played against bronze, silver and gold players, and only his last 2 ranked games on Rumble were in diamond. What he essentially did was, after those first 54 games that he played on Rumble, he then switched to only playing Sion, which he used all the way until diamond 2, what he's currently ranked now. Regardless, it is still pretty impressive that he has managed a 100% win rate in 56 games with Rumble with a 36 KDA, even though those games were played in a division that he's clearly much better than. So you can't really take anything away from him. 99.5% of people in the world would not be able to do this, so you got to give credit when credit is due. He is clearly a very good Rumble player. As for his build, I will quickly go over it along with his runes and masteries. I won't go into too much detail because he hasn't played much Rumble lately, so there really isn't much information to do a proper build guide on how he builds Rumble. As you saw from the intro, he built Magi's a number of times, and I'm pretty sure he just did that because he knows he is a much better player than the players he was playing up against, so he could get away with an item such as Magi's, which I don't really recommend you buy on Rumble. Anyway, his runes and masteries. His mastery page would be this: 18012 with his keystone being Deathfire Touch. This is pretty standard on Rumble, so you guys can just copy it if you want to. As for his runes, he takes 9 magic penetration reds, 9 armor yellows, 9 magic resist blues, and 3 ability power quints. His standard build would be something along these lines: Proto Belt, Zonias, and Boots of Swiftness. These 3 items would be his core items, and then he would look to follow with something like Rylai's, Leandri's Torment, and a Void Staff. Other items he would consider are Abyssal Scepter, Guardian Angel, Death Cap as a last item for more damage, and Sorcerer's Shoes instead of Swiftness Boots. As for his starting items, he would usually start with a Doran Shield, a Health Pot, and a Yellow Trinket. Otherwise, he would start with Boots instead. For the most part, his Runes, Masteries, and Item Build are all pretty standard on Rumble. The 2 main stats you usually want to build on Rumble are Ability Power and Health. You don't want to build any items that provide mana because obviously Rumble doesn't have any mana. That's why I said it's not really worth going Magi's unless you have a lot of stacks, and he would only use Magi's if he's playing up against low elo players when he knows he can carry the game. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the end of the video. That is the Rumble with 56 wins and 0 losses and a 36 KDA. Yes, you heard it right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, have a nice day.